Listen, I want to talk to you about something that's bigger than business. It's about legacy. It's about impact. And it's about what you leave behind for the next, it's about what you leave for the next generation when you take the time to empower young startups through mentorship and pitch nights. You're doing more than giving advice or handing over a check. You're lighting a fire. You're creating a ripple that could change the trajectory of someone's life, their team, and even the industry they're stepping into. I've seen it countless times. Young entrepreneurs walking in with an idea, a little scared, a little unsure, and by the end of that night, they're walking out with belief, clarity, and a roadmap to make their dream real. Mentorship isn't just about teaching, it's about listening. It's about asking the right questions at the right time. It's about pushing people to think beyond their limitations and to see the possibilities they didn't even know existed. When I mentor a startup, I'm not telling them what to do. I'm helping them uncover what's already inside them. Because here's the truth. Every founder already has the potential to create something incredible, but sometimes they need someone to shine a light on the path, someone to challenge them to go further, and someone to remind them that failure isn't the end. It's a step forward if you learn from it. Pitch nights are more than just competitions. They're a proving ground, a place where ideas meet scrutiny, where confidence meets fear, and where preparation meets opportunity. And for the founders stepping up to that stage, it's a moment of truth. Can they tell their story? Can they inspire belief? Can they show the world that they're not just chasing a dream, they're building a future? When you host these nights, when you create that space, you're doing more than evaluating ideas. You're shaping courage. You're cultivating resilience. You're showing young entrepreneurs that the world doesn't reward hesitation; it rewards action. But here's what most people don't understand: empowering startups isn't just good for them; it's good for everyone. Every mentor, every investor, every person who steps into that space gains something too. You learn patience. You learn perspective, and you learn that the energy of ambition is contagious. You see people striving, failing, pivoting, and pushing through, and it reminds you why you started in the first place. It reminds you that success isn't a solo journey. It's built by lifting others, by creating networks, by investing not just money, but time, wisdom, and belief into people who are ready to fight for their vision. I want you to understand the power of what it means to show up for someone else's dream. It's not always easy. It's not always glamorous. Some days it's just listening to someone stumble through an idea, watching them doubt themselves, or giving feedback that they might not want to hear. But those moments are exactly where transformation happens. Those moments are where a young entrepreneur decides whether they're going to shrink or rise. And if you're willing to be there, to challenge them, to guide them, to push them, then you're giving them something money can't buy: belief in themselves and the courage to act on it. Every time you step into mentorship, every time you host a pitch night, you're creating a legacy of empowerment. Yeah. You're showing the next generation that their ideas matter, that their effort matters, and that their vision has value, You're planting seeds that will grow into companies, leaders, and innovators who will shape industries and communities for decades. And if you commit to this process, not occasionally, not when it's convenient, but with real energy, dedication, and heart, you're not just helping startups. You're helping build a future where bold ideas and relentless ambition have the support they need to become unstoppable forces. Mentorship transforms potential into action and belief, but it's not as simple as giving advice or telling someone what to do. True mentorship is about unlocking the hidden capacity within a person, helping them see possibilities they couldn't see for themselves, and guiding them to take the steps necessary to make those possibilities real. Every person has potential, but potential on its own does nothing. It sits quietly, waiting, unshaped and unrealized until someone comes along to challenge it, nurture it, and activate it. Mentorship is that activation. It's the process of turning raw talent, passion, and ambition into tangible action that moves the needle and produces results. When a mentor invests time, energy, and belief in someone, they are planting a seed of confidence that grows stronger every time the mentee takes a step forward, overcomes an obstacle, or achieves a milestone. What I've learned over the years is that mentorship isn't about creating dependency. It's about creating independence. It's not about providing all the answers, but about asking the right questions, the tough questions, the ones that force a person to think differently about their choices, their strategy, and their commitment. When a mentee begins to see their own potential clearly, that's when transformation starts. That's when ideas stop being abstract concepts and start becoming actionable plans. Mentorship is the bridge between who someone is today and who they can become tomorrow. And every time a mentor steps into that role, they're shaping more than a career, and they're shaping more than a career set. They're shaping they're shaping the way a person sees the way they handle challenges and the way they opportunity. Mentorship also requires consistency and presence. It's not a one-time conversation or a single piece of advice. It's an ongoing relationship built on trust, accountability, and shared purpose. A mentor shows up not just when it's convenient, but when it matters the most. They celebrate wins and confront failures. They provide feedback that isn't always easy to hear, but that is necessary for growth. The most impactful mentors are the ones who care enough to push their mentees beyond comfort zones, knowing that growth happens outside of the familiar and safe. They help a mentee navigate setbacks, teaching that failure isn't a verdict, but a lesson, a necessary step toward improvement and success. Through that guidance, potential becomes more than an idea. It becomes a belief in oneself, belief that you are capable of more than you imagined, and a belief that your actions can make a real difference. Another aspect of mentorship is leading by example. Actions often speak louder than words. When a mentor demonstrates commitment, integrity, resilience, and vision, and that vision they show the mentee what is possible when effort meets purpose. Seeing someone they respect navigate challenges, make decisions, and stay true to their goals provides a living blueprint for what it takes to succeed. It reminds the mentee that potential is not just about having talent. It's about showing up staying disciplined, and taking deliberate action even when the path isn't easy. Mentorship reinforces that potential alone doesn't guarantee success, but action fueled by belief and guided by wisdom does. Mentorship also creates ripple effects that extend far beyond the individual being mentored. When someone is empowered to act on their potential, they begin to influence others, to inspire their peers, and to elevate the teams and communities around them. The lessons learned in mentorship spread, and the confidence of developed in one person becomes the foundation for others to rise. It's a cycle of growth that multiplies impact exponentially. One mentor can influence dozens of mentees over time, each of that belief forward, and touches more lives. The power of mentors is exponential, and that's why taking the role seriously matters, not just for the individual, but for the future of entire networks of people and organizations. At its core, mentorship transforms the abstract into the real. It turns untapped potential into visible action and instills a sense of belief that drives a consistent, purposeful effort. It is a commitment to helping someone see themselves clearly, to helping them map their journey, and to providing the support and challenge necessary to take each step with courage. Mentorship is about more than success. It's about empowerment. It's about growth, and it's about shaping people who can carry forward the lessons, the confidence, and the mindset to make a lasting impact on their world. Pitch nights cultivate courage, resilience, and real world readiness, but they are far more than just a stage for ideas. They are a proving ground, a space where ambition meets reality, and where preparation meets opportunity. Every founder who steps onto that stage is confronting not only the scrutiny of potential investors and mentors, but also their own self-doubt. The moment they begin to present their vision, they are forced to articulate it with clarity, confidence, and conviction. That act alone demands courage. It challenges them to move beyond the comfort of private planning and take their ideas into the public sphere, where feedback is immediate, honest, and sometimes harsh. Pitch nights teach that courage is not the absence of fear. It is acting in spite of it, knowing that every moment of exposure is an opportunity for growth. Resilience is built in the crucible of this experience. Not every pitch will be met with approval, and not every idea will land perfectly. Rejection and criticism are inevitable. But it is through facing these challenges that founders learn the invaluable lesson of persistence. Each no or critical question forces them to adapt, refine, and strengthen their approach. Pitch nights cultivate resilience by giving entrepreneurs repeated opportunities to encounter and overcome obstacles in a controlled, the yet high stakes environment. The experience teaches that setbacks are not failures, they are feedback, a necessary component of the journey toward success. This resilience, once developed, becomes a foundation that supports every future challenge they will face, both in business and in life. Pitch nights also instill real-world readiness. In the controlled environment of preparation and practice, founders often focus on the technical aspects of their ideas, but stepping onto the pitch stage introduces them to the dynamics of persuasion, negotiation, and audience engagement. They learn how to tell a story that resonates, how to anticipate questions and concerns, and how to respond under pressure. These skills cannot be mastered in isolation. They are cultivated through practice, feedback, and repeated exposure to real-world scenarios. By participating in pitch nights, entrepreneurs gain not only a sharper understanding of their product or service, but also the ability to communicate its value compellingly and confidently, a skill that is critical for fundraising, partnerships, and market success. Moreover, pitch nights foster a sense of accountability and discipline. Preparing for a pitch requires research, strategy, and a clear understanding of both the market and the audience. Founders must distill complex ideas into concise, persuasive presentations, and they must anticipate challenges before they arise. This level of preparation reinforces habits of discipline and strategic thinking. It demonstrates that success is rarely the result of spontaneous brilliance alone, but comes from meticulous planning, consistent effort, and the willingness to put in the work required to make an idea understandable and compelling to others. The communal aspect of pitch nights also plays a crucial role. Entrepreneurs witness peers facing similar challenges, presenting similar ideas, and navigating similar fears. This shared experience cultivates empathy, inspiration, and a network of support. Founders learn that they are not alone in their struggles, and they gain insight from observing others' approaches, successes, and mistakes. This community builds confidence, encourages collaboration, and fosters a culture of learning that extends beyond the stage itself. It reinforces the understanding that entrepreneurship is a journey shared, and the courage and resilience are strengthened through the learning. There's connection and mutual support. Ultimately, pitch nights transform abstract concepts into actionable reality. They turn ideas into experiences, potential into proof, and ambition into demonstration. By cultivating courage, resilience, and real-world readiness, pitch nights prepare founders not only to survive in the competitive landscape, but to thrive. They provide a structured environment for growth, a platform for visibility, and a framework for continuous improvement, equipping entrepreneurs with the mindset, skills, and confidence necessary to navigate the challenges of building a business and making an impact in the world.